I think there's something you should know about me. I just happen to...
Outstanding. Let's go bowling.
Wow! Hey Aussie gamers and honorary Aussie gamers from around the world. Welcome to episode 101, not to be confused with Vault 101. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of October 2015, and you're listening to the Aussie Gamers Express podcast, the podcast that is made for gamers by hard-working, recalcitrant, mildly amusing video game playing weirdos. And speaking of hard-working, recalcitrant, mildly amusing video game playing weirdos, I am also joined by my good friend Thorncliff. How are you, mate?
I'm very well. I wouldn't exactly say hard-working, but I'm here.
Hardly working, I meant to say.
Hardly working, yes.
Also joining us is our other great friend, Red. How are you?
I'm fantastic, mate, and that was one of your better intros. Though I must say, because people are probably aware that we've done 2 shows in 1 week, it feels like I've been on annual leave, and it's like, oh, it's rather lonely last week.
Yeah, it has been a while, but that was a secret. No, it wasn't a secret. I think we said the date.
Yeah.
As we always do. Did you like that I made a Fallout reference at the start?
Yeah, I was just about to say, well, you go, not to be confused by, but you're more than welcome to if you want.
Well,
Aussie Gamers Express, hashtag Vault 101.
I thought you might be impressed by that, considering I haven't played, well, to any sort of degree, any of the Fallout games.
Yes.
But it's Fallout's fault.
It's definitely Fallout season.
I blame it because I did try to play Fallout 3 on the PC, but it kept crashing.
And I was actually present. You tried it more than once too, and well, more than twice actually. I think you tried it 3 times in the one stint. You've done the same intro, do the test, put your special points on, and then you went to actually go play Fallout outside the vault, and it died on you, and I'm like, wow. I'm gutted for you.
Yeah, so I didn't bother. I tried it a little bit.
You missed out on all the brownness.
Yeah, I did get out of the vault on the PS3 version thanks to Snoogan, so I did get a bit of a go of it. And I'll try Fallout 4, I guess, and see how that all goes. But anyway, before we start this week's show, here's the show in preview. First up, we'll have game talk after this little bit. Then we'll go into the news. And in this week's news, we've got Batman Arkham Knight PC release date, PlayStation 4 price drop in Australia, Assassin's Creed Syndicate diversity disclaimer, Fallout 4 gone gold with a bonus, PlayStation Vita games Halted, Linkin Park playing live at Blizzcon, and Until Dawn DLC with a twist. After that, we'll do What's That Sound. Then, after What's That Sound, I've got a little bit of a surprise for you. You might be able to guess what it might be. After that, Red will give us a shout, and then Sean will bring the show home for another week. So, without further ado, Game Talk, Sean.
Yes.
Sean. Wow, I've played a hell of a lot. Well, I'll start off with, I picked up the EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour when it was on sale the other week, so I picked that up for $50 and went, you know what, yeah, this is going to be cool. I've been waiting for it in a price drop, and I've finally got it. I'm loving it.
Half price for half a game, so I've heard.
Yeah, well, it's the courses are lacking, yes, straight off. But,
in number.
In number, but the quality that they are, the game is good. It just seems like at the moment with games like this, EA don't need to release a golf game, and that's that's noticeable in the quality of the game. It seems like EA's gone, you know what, we make all our money off FIFA and Madden, and it just seems like they haven't put as much effort into it. Like just little bits in the graphics, like you'll be going through the main loading screen, and then all of a sudden animals will pop up in the background, and the ducks will walk across the top of the water or just disappear completely.
Well, that's the thing with a golf game. It's like a racing game. Like there's so little going on. You can use resources to excess. Yeah, like because there's not in a golf game. There's not 10,000 like AI characters on the screen that need processing power. There's fuck all. There's a ball and a dickhead hitting it.
Yep.
That's it. So you could. That's why racing games like Forza, the graphics in a racing game will always be better than any sort of like Grand Theft Auto or anything like that, because there's nothing going on. You're just racing cars.
Yeah, and it's the same.
Yeah, but it sounds from what you're saying that they've dropped the ball the little golf ball.
Well, it feels like they have, yeah. But overall, the career mode, the challenges, and like the online is really good. I've played a couple of the head-to-head games and the online ranked matches. Seem to hook up to them quite quickly.
Did you just playing with randos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like I found a bot or somebody that had something on, because he came through the round at like 42 under, and every second shot that he made, it went straight in the hole.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there going, bullshit, like no one is that good at
well,
it.
at least you're not.
And what I can hit around it in like 20 under, and that's a decent score. And
that's a great score.
Yeah.
I think 7 under's a decent score. 20 under's fucking all right.
So, and the thing is with the online game as well, so you will have the four players go into it, and you basically play your hole as normal, and then you just wait until the last person finishes it. They bring up all the scores, and then you move to the next hole. So it's not like you hit off and then you've got to wait for the next person, then got to wait for the next person, then got to wait for the next person. You just all do it at the same time, play the hole in the same time, and just when the last person finishes the hole, then you just move on to the next one. So
yeah, that's all right.
It's pretty good, and they do turn into pretty quick online games as well. So that's pretty good. In the career mode, you can either choose to play like the full 18 holes for every round that you do, or you can actually switch it back to quick play. So that might do like 6 holes in the first round. Second round you'll do 4, then 6, and then 6.
Yeah, your pivotal moments.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. And one of the trophies is glitched so far that I know. So
which one?
I actually won the FedEx Cup, which is basically a full season. I won that the other night, and the trophy didn't drop, which quite pissed me off because it is a gold trophy, and it's one of the big ones.
You don't get it just in one session.
Yeah, and I'm through about 70% of the trophies at the moment. So
yeah, I know you're paying with trophies that don't pop, trust me.
Yeah, Dying Light.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what else have you been playing, man?
Super Meat Boy.
Oh, you're still at that?
Yes. Well, I haven't spoken about it because I haven't been.
Yeah, but
around,
you're still playing. I know it's
still
been
playing
a few weeks.
Yeah. So it's still.
How far have you gotten? Level 2?
No, was it boss 2? Shut up, Red.
Yeah, you gave me the pointer to get through it. And
I
passed you.
You just flew past me. I still can't get him. Next, I played the Minecraft Telltale game, so episode 1 of that. It's good. So it's what you're expecting from a Telltale game. It's very much you choosing your like responses and all that kind of stuff, but it's giving a story to Minecraft.
What is the story?
What is the story? Well, you're playing and you entering into like the big competition, which is a building competition, and you keep on losing. You've lost for the last couple of years. You come up with this great idea, build it, and then you get to go and meet. Go to the actual EnderCon, which is their big convention for building. Right. And once you're there, you get to meet one of the 4 great builders, as they were from ancient times, and that's where the story kind of kicks off from.
Are you playing as Steve?
No.
Adam?
No. Jesse?
I get it.
I think it is. Yeah. Alan. And it's. I don't want to go too far in depth into the story because it is quite good, and it will. I think it'll develop quite well over the episodes that they release of it, and it has kind of set you at a point now where something major is going to happen for episode 2. So well worth a playthrough, especially if you are a fan of Minecraft. It just adds a little bit of something. Yeah, it's just something to it. Always wondered which kind of route they'd go with in creating a story mode, but
is it very kiddie though, the story?
No, not really. Telltale have always been like notorious with the adult theme kind of things with their releases in things like The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us and that. And yes, it is for the younger audience, but I wouldn't actually say that. Yes, it's 100% kiddie. But
Okay.
You can read between the lines like a Pixar movie.
yeah,
Okay, nice.
yeah.
What else you got?
The big one, Halo 5 released.
Oh!
So, that was. I don't really know how to put it. So we got it a little bit earlier from everybody else, and which gave us time to run completely through the campaign before release. And oh my god, is this something that's just the most amazing game that I've played in a long time.
Fucking hell. Game of the year because it's the latest thing he's played. You guys are fucking cheap.
No.
Cheap sell. How much are fucking Microsoft paying you?
Well, it's not even. It's not making my game of the year, that's for sure. But it is brilliant. The whole scope of the thing. Like, people buy Halo for the story, and like we went to the midnight release for it last night, and just having a general discussion with most people around. They're not even interested in the multiplayer in it. It's all the story all the way. They want to know what happens to Master Chief. They want to know what happens with Locke, and it's just going to be...
Thanks for stealing my bit, mind you.
Why is that?
Well, fuck, I think it was me that went around asking those people, and then you just fucking... I told you what they told me, and now you steal my bit.
Well, sorry, you continue then.
Do you want to do the intro too? Do you want to do the rest of the fucking show? Asshole.
Yeah.
No, I don't reckon I'd be able to run off what you said at the start. I remember Weirdo.
Asshole. I shouldn't tell you things. You'll steal it from me, or whether I should go first.
Yeah. Well, continue if you'd like to. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I really enjoyed playing through the campaign. I played it in a couple of sittings, only because I had to. I had things that I needed to do, but I smashed through it, and I absolutely, I loved it. I thought it was great. Now, I haven't played all of the Halo games. I've dabbled in most of them. I have finished the first one, the third one, and the fourth one. I may have touched that Reach. I think I played Reach as well. But
Reach around.
Halo Reach around. But I always played them because everyone else loved them, not because I liked them. Like, everyone was going nuts about this game, so I thought, I'll give it a go. So I just played through it with just like mindlessly. So I don't really know much of the story.
Yeah, not taking it all in.
Yeah, I didn't take it all in. I replayed Halo 1 on the Master Chief Collection, and I really appreciated the story when I paid attention to it. So that was really cool, and I got halfway through Halo 2. So that's the only one I think I haven't actually finished yet. But Halo 5, the story was engrossing. It was good to play through. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything because that would be a real douche move, but it came together quite nicely and sort of left me a little bit, as a non-Halo fan, I was a bit like, what the fuck, man? Like, but it sort of grabbed me though, and it went quite well. The graphics look beautiful. I was interested, I didn't actually know, but Sean, reading your blog piece that apparently the game jumps from 1080 to whatever, 900.
Yeah, down to about 900. It's so that they can keep a solid 60 frames per second.
You know, I reckon that's a good idea because I didn't know that happened. And what I did notice is that it was a solid 60 frames throughout everything. So I didn't actually notice the difference in the what do you call it, the resolution. So I think that's probably a good sneaky idea, a way of making a game present better than it, actually is on paper. So good idea.
And I think that most of the points in time in which it actually do that is when there is actually that much happening on the screen that you can't really notice it. So when there's a lot of vehicles on the screen, when there's, I think that they'd probably drop it a little bit when the Guardians are in the sky. It's just all so much happening that you're not going to notice anything.
Yeah, it didn't bother me anyway. It was a good playthrough. There's good vehicles. There's new vehicles. There's old school vehicles like the Warthogs and the... I promised myself I wouldn't forget the name of those bloody four-wheel drives.
Banshee? No.
Oh, well, they're there.
Banshee,
They're in there. But
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of the four-wheel drive. The Forerunner, the little motorbike. No, can't remember. Doesn't matter. But yeah, look, the story was good. The cutscenes are ridiculously good with the motion capture and the facial capture. Like Nathan Fillion looks like Nathan Fillion. That Ike or Ilky or whatever his name is, the guy that plays Locke, he looks fantastic. He looks like his actor, so that's pretty neat. And the whole game comes together really nicely. So I think the fans will be happy. What they think of the ending, I'm really, really keen to see. I want some. Once the game's been out for a week or whatever, we might put up a thing on like a spoiler post on the page, not the post itself, but for some people to comment and discuss spoilers.
Event post.
And you know, I want to find out what people think of that ending because as a non-massive Halo fan, it was a little bit hard for me to sort of work out, but. I also played the multiplayer. I finally gave that a go, and I don't like it. I had massive high hopes for Warzone. You know what I thought Warzone was going to be like? I was expecting like a Destiny, you know, like when you just, what do you call it, when you go just to patrol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting like a Destiny-style patrol with missions to do in a big open world, but it's not. It's just Warzone is just a massive team deathmatch with like AI enemies and AI bosses. It is cool. It is an awesome game mode, but I suck at it so bad. I found it really hard to enjoy because I just kept getting killed and stuff like that. And I was also thinking a lot of Titanfall as well. But in Titanfall, I could get kills, and especially with the AI units. In this one, the AI units are fucking beefcakes. They're like big bosses, and they're like larger than life, like a Destiny raid boss. They just pop up in the levels, and they're fucking hard. And I guess the idea is you can either team up with your opposition team, because there's still two teams that are player controlled, red and blue. You can either team up together and try and take out the big boss, but that never happens. They're just going to shoot you because you're easier to kill than the massive boss. You get massive point bonuses for killing the bosses that are in the level, but yeah, I just end up getting killed because I'm just cannon fodder for the war ground. So it's not a big thing for me, the multiplayer, and I didn't think it would be. So as soon as I started playing, I was like, oh, bring on Call of Duty for me. But overall, Halo 5, I think it'll be a hit with the fans, and just with a little question mark about the ending. But we can, maybe talk about that in a couple of weeks' time when we get a bit of feedback from some people.
It has the prettiest water that I've seen this generation.
Yeah, you went on about the water. I went and had a look at it. What the fuck are you on about?
The full reflections about it. It's got full reflections and it ripples as you run through it.
Reflections are the way life used to be, mate. They were reflections in water. I've seen that in about every fucking current generation game.
Not as good as what I've seen it in the other ones. And the ripple effects and stuff like that. The water looks awesome.
The ripples didn't even ripple around the character. They just rippled wherever the fuck they wanted to.
No.
You played Halo 6. I got the shitty version. I don't know. You played it on an Xbox 2 or something like that, but it wasn't that impressive. Go back and have another look, and then have a look at real life water, because there's obviously the graphics are not going to be better than real life. But have a look at that as a reference, and you go, yeah, okay, it just looks like water in a game.
Yeah.
And in saying that, what water are you talking about? There's like puddles here and there. There's no like water tomb level like in.
No, but there's like areas where you can walk through the water and that.
Yeah.
It's like waist deep in that.
Have a look at the character armor. Now the character's armor is fucking sick.
Yes.
That's where the mad detail is. That's what I thought was awesome.
What's it called? Mujal?
Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir armor. I think that's what it's called. Sean, Red, what do you think? You like Xbox, don't you?
Well, you smart ass. I was going to say, if you can curb your enthusiasm to know exactly what the hell's going on in Halo, I'll pinch the Master Chief and 5 off Weeksy when he's done run through with his mate, and we can experience it together if you would like.
I would like. Absolutely.
And then I can be a complete gamer then, because then I've sat through Halo.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm keen to play it, but I wouldn't like to jump straight into number 5, unless it was multiplayer only, obviously. But, yeah, there seems to be this massive buzz, and we're only talking, you and I, a couple of hours ago, and it's just like, I was just asking how you went last night and everything like that, which was really cool that you got the invite to go along and you went and represented us in the way you did, so that was really cool. But I felt nothing towards any news that have been coming out lately about Halo 5. You know, we were at the expo, we went to the Xbox conference thing and whatnot, and there was bits and pieces on Halo. I enjoyed the videos. I enjoyed looking at the quality of the real live action and the gameplay and everything like that. I appreciated it all, but I had no ill feelings, but no anticipation for it either. So
yeah, well, look, if you do get your hands on Weeksy's console, I'll run through Halo with you, the original one on the Master Chief Collection.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
You've got to play it on original graphics, though.
And you can, that's one of the really cool things. You can press the back or whatever button it is on the Xbox now. You press that button and it just flicks between the old school graphics and the new graphics. It also changes the soundtrack too.
I wonder
know
if
exactly
in 15 years' time, if they're going to look back at Halo 5 and go, geez, this looks shit.
Yeah, probably.
It's hard to see how it's going to get much better. Like, obviously, a touch more lifelike, but we don't play games for their lifelike graphics and stuff like that, really.
Well, look at 10 years ago, though, with Gears of War. You can't say that looks shit.
No, absolutely not.
So maybe not. In 10, 15 years' time, probably not. We'll probably go, that's aged well. Yeah.
Everything's, I reckon, will age decently.
Yeah, now anyway, absolutely. All right, Sean, is that it for Halo 5? Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Or anything else?
No, I've had played other things, but it's taking too long, so let's move on.
All right, go ahead, Red.
Oh, let me start. Started playing this relatively unknown game a couple of days ago. I got through the first couple of levels of, what was it? The Last of Us.
Oh, did you?
I reinstalled it, updated it, and played it. Though I've got a funny fucking story for you if you really want to sit through it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's 48.8 gig by memory without update.
Hmm.
So I removed 60 gig worth of stuff just to make way because I got rid of 2 AAAs and that gave me 60 gig, and I put the disc in insufficient space. What? So then I turned around and I deleted Bloodborne. Gave myself 75, 76 gigs of space. Insufficient space. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I Googled it and checked it out on Reddit and everything. Some of them people are going, oh, you need double the space. You actually need double the space, rah. So I got rid of NBA 2K, which freed up 120 gig of space because that came 61 gig.
Yeah.
So I've just deleted it off there for the time being. And yeah, it worked, and it took up its 50 gig, 51 after the update. So now I'm sitting there and I had about 70 gig of free space, but I restarted, I took it out and deleted another thing, restarted and took it out. It just kept telling me no space. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
But
So
anyway,
how far into it are
free level, probably about an hour or so. I'm doing it on hard.
you? So On hard, yep.
Yeah, so what? I've just got past. I'm up to where we first go out, and what's that Sheila's name that you with at the start?
Ellie? Oh,
Yeah,
no. Tess.
Tess, yeah.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, she's about to die.
Oh, geez, you got to give a little bit more of a warning than just spoiler alert. Ding! You got to go spoiler alert. This bitch dies.
So that's as far as I got because I'm going on I'm doing a few things lately, but well, as you all know, probably about 6 hours of every day have been spent balls deep in the Taken King.
Mm-hmm.
But so I've played, probably 2 or 3 hours of that. So I booted that back up out of respect for you, nonetheless, and also for a good game. I'm probably up to about chapter 13 on the first Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
And I noticed something. It could be absolutely nothing. He's got where he puts his guns in, and it's got like the leather strapping across the back.
Yes, NDI.
Yeah. Is that Naughty Dog?
Naughty Dog Industries.
It is it? Because it's like, and then I went, Nathan Drake. Oh, no, there's an I. Oh, Naughty Dog. I went Incorporated first or something like that, but it made more sense. So I was like, oh. Because am I correct in saying that the Uncharted game is probably their most serious game, or their first most serious game? Because they had the Jack and Daxters and everything like that, and they've come out and this is their benchmark for adult releases sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went, they're probably trying to put their stamp on it with Nathan Drake, ND, and then the NDI, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, cool. So that was just a little thing that I noticed.
It's probably a double entendre. It's probably a double meaning there because of those initials line up.
What a game to put your stamp to, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, that remaster, once again, league of its own. Oh, well, Naughty Dog and their remasters are true definition of remasters. A league of its own. It's much fun to play. It only took me probably about 45 minutes into the game, then I realised pretty much what I had to do. I remembered it that well because I played that a few times, actually. So that's great. It's always good to go back. I've deleted that because it only had... Now I'm selecting what to delete by how big the update file is.
Yeah.
Because that's only got a 400 or 500 megabyte update, so...
You need to ask Santa for 2 terabyte hard drive.
Well, that's what the missus wants to do for me, you see? It's like... And you know what? It's probably going to be the time. After Black Ops comes out and Fallout comes out, it's probably going to be the time where I'm not going to be looking for a new game for a few months because I keep saying, I'm not going to do it because there's I can buy 2 games with that. I can do this and I can do that. But it's probably going to be the time because my next 2 major purchases after Black Ops 3 and Fallout 4 are probably going to be their season passes.
Yeah, fair call.
So I'm going to need the room anyway. So, yeah, let's get a new hard drive for Christmas. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, anything else, buddy?
I beat the raid on the Taken King for the first.
Oh, yep.
To everyone's.
What's the Taken King?
That's that Destiny game.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It feels more like Halo than Halo 5. But that was quite an accomplishment, but to everyone's dismay, I just got loot after loot and bypassed most people's light level. Weeksy in particular was real crabby. He actually almost cried, I think. So I've done that, and I've had to go with the Nightfall. So I've been playing for probably about 2 weeks, pretty non-stop, and I was talking to you earlier, Luke, and I've got my money's worth out of it. It was always, well, why do we repurchase the Taken King and everything like that? Game aside, the time that I've spent with yourself, the friendships I've made with Gizmo and his mate Toji, Weeksy is right into it. So being able to play, because I hadn't played anything with Weeksy for a long time, really. We'd been doing our own thing, but just in the same chat party. It's all been quite rewarding, and I think it is a much better game. Well, I know it's a much better game than what it was, but there's still that irky point there that, well, could have been this good to start off with. I think they've made a lot of changes based on how everyone felt and the reaction that they've got. And I think they've done it quite well. The microtransaction-y thing come in for the new dances and everything like that.
Mhm.
The premium dances were 500 silver coins, and they gave us all 400, and we could have got you can get blue, so the blue level ones, so non-legendary ones for 200, so it gave everyone the opportunity to get 2 new emotes and stuff like that. I'm keeping mine. I've kept mine. I haven't spent mine yet, so when the next lot drops, everyone that's dead against and using the microtransactions would have still spent their coin. I'm going to have something different to them plebs. So.
You're not going to be playing it then.
Probably not. Well, upon this being released on Sunday, we're 2-3 sleeps away from Black Ops, man. And then that's four sleeps away from a midnight release, hopefully, of Fallout 4. So, yeah, Destiny will probably get 3 or 4 hours a week. Just go in, jump in, do my thing with Weeksy, and you guys will just jump in and party of 6, see if we can knock over a raid for shits and giggles. But if that doesn't happen, I don't think it's going to overly bother me, in all honesty, because, as I said, the value's there. Anyone that's umming and ahhing about it, if you liked Destiny in the slightest and then got cheesed off with it, I can understand why you're not going back. But it's solid. It's solid. It's a solid first-person shooter. Always was. Loot drops 10 times faster, and you can get your consumables from the 3 coins and everything else to increase your chance. So I get on there. I got on there last night. I got 3 exotics last night, 5 legendaries, and 100 blues. So shit's happening all the time. There's lots more to do. The quest line, just a whole 8 setup. So that's basically my rundown of the Taken King verbally for the podcast.
Nice.
And the last thing I'll report on, because Destiny did take, because obviously it's been 2 weeks, but I had played Destiny every single night. Assassin's Creed Unity. Hot damn.
Try again.
Oh,
Unity or Syndicate?
Syndicate. I'm so bang. I so
We
want
should
to.
have just let him talk
Should
about
bet.
how good Unity was.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah. Syndicate. Sorry. Wow. What a complete flip on Unity.
Mhm.
It's. You probably heard me say it a few. Oh, it's Game of the Year. No, you probably heard me say it a few now. There's certain games that come out, and without without Unity and without Brotherhood and without everything that come before it, it's hard to make a comparison. But it was another one of those games that makes you go, shit, I'm glad I was born in the 80s. I've lived through the Ataris, the Commodore 64s, the first generation, everything. I am so well chuffed to be part of this generation of gaming and still well within my prime gaming age to experience this. It's just another one of those games that makes you go, yeah, this is a true current gen title.
I'll put this to you, Red, because you've said how good it was. Jason has said how good it was.
Yes,
If I had to tell you, right, you're going to get $1 million right now if you can tell me and convince me that Syndicate is a good game and why. What are you going to tell me?
Right, graphically nice. It's huge, and I've ran into no graphical problems, which I really think that they would have ironed out.
Losing the $1 million, come on.
Movement is somewhat slowed down. It feels a little bit more realistic. The climbing up and down, it feels a little bit more free-flowing instead of... Because you got to change from your X to your circle in order to go up or to go down.
Yeah.
It kind of slows you down before you get to that point whether you want to decide to go up or go down. It gives you that moment to consider what you want to do. There's about 50% less collectibles.
Winning me.
Still runs similar to Unity, where you have your map and then you have your threat levels and your level of experience, and say, recommended you be level 5 here or level 7 here, sort of thing. It still has all that, but you're able to still run through and experience it all. It's got Grand Theft Horse.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be something I'm going to, I'm just going to dodge the horse and the carriages and everything. Nah, it's pretty cool. It seriously is cool to drive the horse and cart around. Jason said last night there was a little poor boy there, and he goes, I'm a poor boy and nobody loves me. Winning.
I'm a poor family?
Yeah. Leveling up is very easy. You don't have to do too much in order to level up. You got your two characters, so you got a tank and you've got a stealth, and you can gear them. You gear them all separately. You get one skill point with Jacob Fry. That means you've also got a skill point with your sister Evie Fry. So you've got one of the best parts is some games you need to hold down the L2 or the R2 in order to sneak. If you hit your X button, you'll take your hat off, you put your cap on, and you just go into stealth mode. You move slightly faster. You're a lot more quiet. And
you take your hat off and put your cap on?
Your cape or whatever you use. You know, your assassin hood? Your hood.
Oh, the hood. Gotcha. That makes sense.
So you just press X once. You're not holding anything in. Straight down into stealth mode. And it's got this ring around you, and you can tell whether there's enemies above you, below you, or on your level. And it's all indicated like an equalizer. You know how it goes up and down, depends how loud. So that's just an
if anything, wearing a hood makes you look more suspicious, I think.
Well, it is. That's why you're sneaking around. Now, they will pick on you and go, "Hey!" If you crouch down with your hood on, they'll be more suspicious of you. The grapple gun that comes on mission 2. So you go L1, basically at the top of a building, and you only press the L1 once. You don't have to do anything other than that, and you'll climb all the way to the top for you. So it makes larger buildings more accessible. I said to Jason, I went, oh, that sounds like it's going to take the whole Assassin's Creed feel out of it. It really doesn't. You can't grapple onto any ledge. There is a bit of a restriction there. Being able to grapple from one building to another horizontally and climb across and drop and assassinate, it feels like it really should be in there because, what is it? It's 1850, so it's starting to become the revolutionary industrial age, so these things don't feel like they're kind of out of place, like flying machines and everything back in the 1600s and everything like that. So
can you tell me about the combat, like the hand-to-hand or the weapon? Because I just want to say, because specifically I want to know about this because I thought the combat in Unity was shit.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Very much like Unity.
Oh, fucking, your $1 million has gone down the shitter.
It's much more like Batman.
Oh, yeah.
They flash a little yellow when they're about to attack you. You get your triangle quick time, not so quick time, the triangle bar or circle will fill up. You've got to hit that before you get shot sort of thing, like similar to the other games. But as in what you did with Unity, what they were trying to push there, I don't know, it felt gimmicky for the microtransactions where you had all these weapons to pick from, all these different swords and blades and everything to pick from that you had to go and get in-game currency in order to purchase. Well, here you just level up or you craft them. And so you've got your kakuri knife, like it's like a machete. Mm-hmm. You can run with brass knuckles, or you can run with this cane that actually doubles as like it pulls out into a little knife sword thing.
Yeah.
But so brawler. It's brutal. It's just hand to hand, close quarter smashings. It's fucking pretty cool. And a really cool bit is too, if you got people surrounding you and you drop everyone to this critical, they drop, their life drops down and then they start to stumble. It's not like they've got life and then when they're dead they drop. The further you get them down in life, the more they struggle to fight.
Okay,
but
yeah.
When you get 2 or 3 or even 4 people down to this a little bit of life left, you can execute just by simply pressing square. It's nothing special you have to do with any of your fingers. You just hit square again, and you'll finish them all off.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it can go for a good 45 seconds. It just goes to fucking town on them.
Yeah, nice. It sounds good. I really look forward to giving that a try.
Can I just add another little thing in here? Frame rate. That was a massive issue in Unity. And I think that when we were discussing Unity when it came out, Luke, you were saying that the thing that shitted you the most about the combat was that the frame rate had dropped that much that you'd go to dodge or something like that there and you end up getting stabbed.
Yeah, how's that
issues
going?
with frame rate?
I personally have had 0 issues. It's just nice, man.
It looks like dropping the multiplayer and the co-op and all that really did help them focus on getting the game right, which is probably not a bad thing.
Which needed to be done, I think, because it wasn't necessary.
All right, let's
Yes.
wrap it up, Red. We're running a bit late.
That's it, man. That's the Unity was the last game I played this week. But yeah, good stuff.
Awesome.
Very
All right, well, look, I'll quickly go through my week and then we'll move on to the news. But first and foremost, I'm using my brand new headphones, my Rockcat Cave XTD stereo headsets.
Oh, lovely.
Feels really nice on me. You know what? I've got a certain $320 set of headphones. This one's more comfortable on my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot lighter, and even though this one's corded, it's not wireless, but this one just feels a lot better on my head. So anyway, I just wanted to make a mention of that. So you guys are coming through crystal clear, even though I kind of hope you didn't. Wished
Like
you
you
didn't.
do,
Though.
yeah.
You guys.
Well, it's the
in
same
my
with these
ear.
Plantronic ones that I've got. They're very, very light and they're very good. I think that we've both scored well with recent headsets. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me quickly go through. I also played a Telltale game this week. Sean, you played the Minecraft one. I played Tales from the Borderlands. Now that the final episode has been released, it's time for me to start plowing through because I hate waiting 6 to 12 months for the next one to come out. So they're all out now, and I started playing through them. And man, episode 2 had a moment in it that fucking... it was just really awesome. Do either of you plan on playing it?
Yes.
Me, no.
Have I just ruined that for you? Tell us about it.
There's a part in the second one. It's not a spoiler. It obviously I'm going to spoil the moment maybe, but there's a part in it where you need to. So if anyone doesn't want to hear this, just turn off for the next sort of 30 seconds to a minute. There's a part where you got to access a retina scanner, and you find this body that's in like a casket, and that happens to be the person who's like connected to the scanner. And you go to pull them out of the casket, but their legs are stuck in it. And because video games, you don't try to just free their legs. What do? You grab a fucking spork and spoon the eye out. Anyway, you do that, and it's quite gross and all that sort of shit. You scan the retina scanner, and scanning the retina, the eye, brings up a video of the dead guy. And the dead guy's on there, and it's quite amusing that he's in the video. He's holding that spoon, eating food. But the best part is what he says. He goes, "Hi there. If you're watching this, then I'm very, most likely very deep in my cryostasis." And the characters that you play as are just standing there looking at the screen like, "Oh,
He's alive.
fuck."
Go put his eye back in.
He's not dead. I fucking watched it and I was like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting." And the characters are like, "Wait, so he wasn't when we... Oh, no!" Oh, it was so awesome. Super awesome moment. So hopefully if you didn't want that spoiled, you're only coming back to us now because I'm finished talking about the part in episode 2. So I'm up to episode 2. I was about to start, and I even tweeted that I was going to play episode 3 yesterday, but then I realized when I went to play it that I didn't upload my save game before I changed my hard drive, which I'll quickly chat about. I upgraded from a 1 terabyte to a 2 terabyte hard drive in my PlayStation 4, and I did the backup and restore, which worked perfectly. It takes a long time. But I was using a USB 2 hard drive, so it'll probably be a bit quicker if you've got USB 3.
Roughly
But,
how long?
for the USB 2, I backed up 260 gigabytes, which took about 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Can you do
was-
anything else whilst that's happening?
No. So do
Play
that over...
Xbox.
You can play Xbox, that's right. It is a lot quicker to restore, but it still does take a while. So it probably takes maybe half the time to restore. Why, I don't know. But yeah, so I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive in my PlayStation 4 now, so I've got megabytes to burn. You'd be jealous of that, Red.
Just a little.
So yeah, Tales from the Borderlands was awesome. Destiny: The Taken King, I've played through that now. I'm getting some good wear out of that, but it's starting to wear a bit thin because it's starting to get a bit tricky now to level up to the top light level. But I'm getting pretty high, 288 now, I think.
Yeah, but value-wise?
Yeah, value-wise, it's definitely there. Look, if you were a fan of Destiny in the beginning, year one, so to speak, I think if you do want to part with the $70 or whatever it costs, it's like you'll enjoy it. But it is much better. Look, I think probably the biggest thing for me is the loot drops, getting those engrams. I really did feel a little bit more of a sense of achievement because they drop a little bit more reasonably. So that's quite a good thing for that. I also played a game called Disgaea 5. You guys heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it until it sort of popped on the store and sort of appeared onto my radar, and I had no idea what it was. That's a really good game, Red. I think you'd like it. It's a turn-based grid style JRPG game. Yeah. I've played it for a couple of hours now, and I've kind of gotten to a part where I'm not really sure what to do next because the game is a little bit confusing. But the core gameplay is really fun, and you can, once you level up and get money and all that, you can recruit more people to be part of your team. I kind of liken it to like Pokemon, where like you can capture Pokemon, you can also capture enemies as part of your team. So it's a unique style thing where you set up all your actions on the battlefield. So you might select one character to attack this guy, but he won't attack him straight away.
No, you got to initiate the phase.
Yeah, so that means you can then go and get another character and set him to attack that same character. And then when you hit attack, they can do, depending on what characters you're using and what attacks you're using, they can do combos and stuff like that to really annihilate. Disgaea is a good game. I'll go back to that. That will probably be the game that I'll put on and spend, like 30 minutes to an hour playing every now and then. I don't know if I'll put in massive stints, but I probably will keep going back to it. It's a very strange game that I'd never really thought of playing, and it's actually really good. So anyone that likes those Japanese style games, Disgaea is actually not a bad buy.
Would you say predominantly you're not a turn-based game player?
No. Well, the only turn-based games that I've been really into are Pokemon.
Fair.
I never played the Final Fantasy games or anything like that. Never really liked them. So the game has definitely ticked the box for a non-turn-based game player.
Excellent.
Also, not really video game, but it's got at least a little bit of a tinge to it. Gotham, the TV series, I'm hooked on that. I'm watching season 1 at the moment on Netflix. I just have to tell everyone that likes video games and Batman and all that, watch it. It's so good. I watched another episode today. I watched episode 11 today. It is excellent. It does not let me down. 11 episodes in, I haven't been let down. It is so good. Jim Gordon is a really awesome character. It gives you good background. His partner, whoever the fuck he is, he's cool. Alfred's a fucking badass. He is sick. I love him. He's a really good alternate style of character for Alfred. Batman, young little 10-year-old Batman, he's cool. That's really good casting. I really thought that was amazing. Stealing the show, though, is Penguin.
Yeah.
Penguin is awesome. He is a sneaky little fucking conniving prick, just like you think he should be. And the character that plays him just looks the part, and he's creepy as all fuck. That's
just this weedy little bloke that you just go, yeah, that's what I think it means.
You want to punch him in that fucking crooked nose, but you want to love him at the same time because he's just so good at being a prick.
I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, it's really good. You've got to watch it, man. Gotham, one of the best TV series that's up there now. Obviously unrelated, not really the same thing, but the best TV series that I've ever watched is Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking.
this is getting there. This is up there. It's probably only going to be second to Breaking Bad for me anyway, but that's my endorsement for Gotham. Tops. Absolutely amazing. Played Halo. Hey?
Can I just say something real quickly?
Yep.
The other night, just a 30-second snippet of the other night. Nick, I don't know if I've asked you. I probably have. Have you seen Gotham? Yeah. And he's going, yeah. I don't give a fuck. It's excellent. Watch it. Yeah, man. No, yeah, man. You go fucking hurt yourself. It was fucking, you just got this injection of glucose in the bloodstream because you're about to go watch another episode.
Yeah, I love it. I tell everyone. It's great. So I thought I'd just broadcast it on the podcast as well. All right, let's move on because we are behind Halo 5. We've talked about that. Great game. Just quickly on Halo 5, I didn't mention it before, left trigger to aim. People complained about that, but I think that worked really good. I still found myself not using that, but I think that was a good balance. I think people will like that. That's all I've got to say about that. Forced, I played a little bit of Forced, but not enough to talk about it. That'll be for next week, but I think we'll be quietly surprised. Last thing I wanted to mention just quickly, PlayStation Plus voting is still gone.
That was a thing?
Nobody has said anything. I haven't seen any news posts on any websites asking where the fuck it is. Sony hasn't said they've dropped it, but they did it for the 1 month and then they went, nah, and didn't say a word. You guys have noticed that, right?
Since every prick picked the most expensive game for him to buy.
I don't know what it is, but it's fucking gone, and I think that's stupid. Bring it back. I want to do that. But whatever. All right, that's all I've got to say. So that's it for Game Talk. Thanks, Red, for cheering me on with some laughter there. I appreciate that. Let's go into this week's news. All right, first up in this week's news, we've got Batman Arkham Knight release date. Do you remember how that was meant to come back to PC eventually after it was ripped off Steam and all that sort of stuff?
Oh yeah, that game. Yep.
Yeah, that Batman game that's not Destiny. It was supposed to come back and it still hasn't. I was actually surprised when I learnt this. I didn't realise it wasn't on my radar because I don't play it on PC and I've already played Arkham Knight. But it's coming tomorrow. Now, obviously, it'll already be released on PC now by the time you're listening to this, but the 28th of October was the release date when the console version was in June.
Oh, that's...
So, yeah, it's finally getting released, so I got a little...
Almost 6 months, man.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty shit, hey. Hang on, 6 months? It's only 4, isn't it?
Oh, 5. Yeah, almost 6 months. I was just...
Okay. Fair enough, but let me just read this. At 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, PDT, I think that's what it stands for, October 28th, Batman Arkham... What?
Oh, I was just doing an ACDC thing. PDT.
Instead of TNT.
Oh, wow. You're a fucking idiot. October 28th, Batman Arkham Knight will be re-released for the PC platform. At the same time, we'll also be releasing a patch that we, not Aussie Gamers Express, them, will bring the PC version up to date with all of the DLC content that's been released for console, with the exception of the exclusives that are for console only. So it's going to be up to date. So it's not going to be a rollout for the DLC as well. It's going to be complete. And that's this week. So if anybody was waiting for that and aren't too tarnished by it being delayed or haven't gone out and bought a PS4 and Xbox One just to play it, it'll be out. And, you know what I'd like to know? How much?
How much it
Is
costs?
it gonna be
that's what I was going to say.
retail?
Is there a price? Yeah, it
I've
will
got
be.
Steam open here. Let's have a look.
Well, it's not up yet. It's coming up. It's being released tomorrow. Oh, unless it's there for No, would they pre-order it again? No,
Who would?
I don't know, but there might be a price there anyway. But...
Another thing I wanted to question.
What's
I wonder if because they got there's a big Batman DLC about to drop 3 new bosses and additional missions and everything, so not just your cosmetic stuff. I wonder if because that's never had a date. It's just been teased and teased and teased. I wonder if they were waiting for that the PC to be back up and running before they release that, so then they wouldn't have to give that to the PC players as an apology.
Maybe. I don't know.
Reckon.
Who knows? Any luck, Sean?
No.
I think it should be discounted. Or just give that shit all the DLC for free. I don't know. Who cares? I don't play it on PC anyway. Right, next up in news, there's an official price drop for the PlayStation 4 in Australia.
Yeah, wicked.
So the the recommended retail price, or the RRP for those who like their acronyms, it was $549.95 for the 500 gigabyte PlayStation 4, and that's now been reduced down to $479.95. Most retailers have been selling them now for about $450, which is a pretty good price drop of about $100. So $70 is the retail drop, and most places are dropping it by about $100, which is pretty cool. So I think your best bets are maybe price matching or going to like a Target or Big W or something like that.
Just going to say
Yourself a good bundle.
the cheapest I've seen it was $4.18 in Target.
Yeah, that's cheap. What do you say, Sean?
Get a good bundle.
Yeah, good bundles are good. You could probably bump it up back to the original RRP and get a decent bunch of games with it. You know what I reckon? My reasoning behind this, Sony have realised that most people that really wanted the console, whether it be day one or early on, already have it.
Have got
And now it's time to try to reel in the fence sitters.
Yeah, get those ones that are still sitting on the PS3 waiting for a drop.
Yep, this is what the drop's for, because the sales will probably start dropping off. So they drop the price to get those people that were waiting for the price drop. So now they're going to come and buy. And maybe
You know
the
why it's
people that
been
have
done?
Xboxes.
You know why it's been done now as well?
Black Ops.
Because Black Ops is coming out and they've dropped it from the last generation.
Well, drop the campaign.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Very good
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Yep. Nice one.
Yeah, and then you get your things like your, Fallout 4 and Star Wars Battlefront and all that kind of stuff. If they're going to really hit the numbers that they expect to be hitting, then they're going to have to
Have the consoles in the
have the
home,
consoles in the houses. Yeah.
Very good point. All right, Red, give us your set of news, please, my friend.
Right, yeah, real quickly. We're just talking about Syndicate a moment ago. Do you guys
Good work.
remember every time you punched, and Unity, every time you chucked in a new Assassin's Creed game, it would say something like this: inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed, and produced by a multicultural team of various religious faiths and beliefs.
I do recall that.
Because obviously, when it comes to Assassin's Creed, there's lots of political, racial, religious, and slavery, bloody, topics and stuff that come up. So they're just going to say out and about, we're black, white, yellow, everything, we believe in everything, believe in nothing. So this is a complete work of fiction. It's been fixed. It's slightly different because of a character in, somewhat of a character in Unity. So I'll read the new one. Inspired by historical events and characters.
Hell, Red. You said Unity again.
Oh, bloody hell, it's on the brain. So when I've chucked in Syndicate, this is what it said. Inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed and produced by a multicultural team of various beliefs, sexual orientations and gender identities.
Ooh. Homos.
Well, you've got to... No, it's not spoilers. You meet it in the first hour. There's a transgender character.
Yeah, that was announced. I knew that.
Yeah. So there's a transgender character, Ned. Ned's very feminine.
Ned or Stacy?
And that's keeping up with the latest trend of global acceptance for everything. Don't get me wrong, I'm not for or against anything. The only thing I'm for is everyone being able to be happy, an individual, and not vilified. So, good step, Ubisoft.
Oh, good boy. All right, what's next?
Fallout 4 has gone gold. Well, recently, a few days ago. If you follow the page more intimately than anything else, then you'd probably already realised this thanks to Snoogans.
And gold means?
It's been printed on disc, ready to go, good to go. It's coming out.
Finished.
She's finished.
Good stuff.
So here's the with a twist or with a bonus, I think to quote you from the start.
Bonus. Yep.
Now, don't take this as gospel, but I've researched a couple of different Australian websites. So Fallout 4 has gone gold and will be available for preload. So Bethesda has come out, so we can confirm that Fallout 4 will have preloading on Xbox One, PS4 and PC. And they will give us a few days to download prior to the 10th of November release.
Yeah, I'm skeptical on whether or not that's going to work on our Australian store.
So am I absolutely, because what do they call it on? It's still called preloading, isn't it? Or,
yeah.
Yeah. So apparently it's going to be about 28 gig. I thought it would have been a bit bigger.
That's what she said.
So here's to hoping that we do get preloading here. Look, it's not going to affect me at all, because once bitten, twice shy, dying light. And but yeah, so let's hope we can start a trend here in Australia. It's no skin off their nose to let us preload it. You just, you have the 1 megabyte unlock file. You know, they're worried about these people doing data dumps and getting information. Well, the rest of the world does preloading. It's about time we joined up.
All right, I'm just having a quick look on the listing. Now, I know on the US store it does, it plasters it everywhere, saying this is preload and all that sort of stuff. I don't see anything, not on the website anyway, saying anything about preloading. I don't know. Time will tell. Keep going, buddy.
All right, last but not least, Sony has decided to halt its first-party PS Vita development. So they're gonna take their attention away from any form of first-party games in development for the PS Vita and focus solely on the PS4.
Yeah. So my understanding of that is they're not like there's still going to be games in development, but it's all going to be third-party developers. So Sony themselves aren't doing anything.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that sucks.
There is a few upcoming titles: The Mighty Number 9, World of Final Fantasy, Lego's Marvel Avengers, and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. But after that, Sony aren't going to have, any, as we said, anything to do with the development of any games, because they just don't think they're going to be able to catch the 3DS and the increasing number of mobile games. And you know what?
Means,
Vita's dead.
well, I think so. Which means that there's not going to be any new Uncharted games on the Vita, which I would 100% buy.
Yep, God of War.
Yeah, nothing like that. Oh well, they let it die, I think.
You know what? They should develop their companion apps for the Vita.
Yeah, some of them. There are some on there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But it's too convenient to use your phone, even if you've got a Vita, I think.
Honestly, you've been the biggest advocate for this yourself, Luke. This has been coming for a long time, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, the death of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't touch it anymore. The games that they're giving us are crap. There's nothing big coming out. Nothing that I want to play, really.
And that's all I've got from the Red Newsroom.
Awesome. Sean!
Right. Crowds at BlizzCon this year will be able to break the habit, get one step closer to somewhere where they belong. They'll need to be wary of paper cuts while they find a place for their heads as they cross the new divide, because in the end, Linkin Park will be playing the closing ceremony of BlizzCon 2015.
Fucking hell, you've been busy on the toilet writing that.
Well done, man. Well done.
That was pretty cool. All of the Linkin Park songs, right?
Yes.
I'm
Not featuring
smart.
Daisy.
Nice. So they're playing, what, they're just playing a gig?
Yeah, the closing ceremony. So last year, as we reported, Metallica played it.
Yep.
So basically they spent all their money on Metallica last year, so they had to get someone second fiddle, and they decided Linkin Park will do it for next to nothing. So
That's not very nice. Linkin Park are good. But anyway.
yeah.
I'm not super excited.
They played second fiddle to Metallica at Soundwave a couple of years ago as well.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be there, so I'm not terribly fussed on who plays.
If you're not going to
tunes.
be there, it's all right, because you can buy the BlizzCon virtual ticket.
No, thank you.
You sure? For $54.95 Australian dollars, you can buy a virtual ticket to watch the complete live stream.
I'm absolutely fucking sure, because about 6 minutes after it's finished, it'll be on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't get it in high quality, really, with our speeds.
No, we can download decent enough to see it clear. We just
But
can't
E3
upload.
Yeah, E3 I didn't... Ah, never mind.
Yeah, but you're special. All right, what else, Sean?
So there was a rumor going around that Until Dawn was getting a expansion.
I heard that rumor.
So it was going to be a virtual reality expansion that was going to be an on-rail shooter.
Yeah, you told me last night that they're doing an on-rail shooter, and straight away I thought, that sounds shit. An on-rail shooter without, unless it came with a light gun, nah, forget it. But then you told me it was like Morpheus, or not Morpheus, what do they call it? PlayStation VR now.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe that might work. That's cool.
Yeah, so apparently it'll be like you shooting the Wendigos and all that there. But then again, it's now been confirmed that there isn't anything in the making. So maybe it was actually just like a tech demo thing that they were talking about.
Or just bullshit.
Yeah. So Supermassive Games has actually confirmed that they're working on their next title.
I know what you did last summer 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's in early development stages at the moment and all that. And they're currently working on bringing out the all the statistics for Until Dawn of what players were killed
You'll
the most
love
and all
that.
that kind of stuff. So, yeah,
I've seen
it seems to be right now that Emily was the most hated one.
Yeah, 18.9 billion people put a bullet in that fucking annoying bitch Emily's head.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
Now, the only thing I didn't like, or the one thing that I did like, or the thing that made me a little bit hesitant with that Emily chick and hating her, my fucking daughter's name is Emily, so I hate that fact. That I had to hate someone named that. You know, like, with kids, and look, we're all adult males here, so we all look at porn. If a porno comes up and it's got the same name as your daughter, do you have to turn it off? Or is that just me?
Ashley Madison's fucking fine.
Who?
I
Ashley
just
Madison.
looked for the same...
Ashley Madison, isn't that a website?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right.
there's Ashley Blue.
So you don't mind jerking off to porn
No, I
stars
spelled it
with
differently.
the same...
I spelled it differently. I spelled Ashley like a boy would.
Right, okay, so it's spelt differently. I can't. What about you, Sean? If you got a porno
Yeah, how
and
many
one of the
James?
kids' name is Abby or Abigail... sorry, kids'
No, the
names.
pornos that I watch are usually got people named like Bruce and Steve and stuff.
And Caitlin.
Oh, dear. But anyway, so back to the video games. That was what it was like. I found it really hard to hate her, but I did hate her. And it upset me because her name's Emily and so is my beautiful daughter's name. Anyway, that's another point.
Oh, I've got a screenshot of her with a bullet hole in her eye.
Nice. All right, so that's probably not happening. Sean, anything else?
No, that's it.
No, you done? Well, guess what it's time for?
What's that sound?
It is time for What's That Sound? Let's do that.
I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
All right, we didn't do a lot What's That Sound last week, but I think I did tell everyone that the week before was Battle Arena Toshinden. So I guess there's not really anything else to discuss other than the new sound, so have a listen. Should be a bit easier, I think, this one. Did you hear it?
No.
No, nothing.
Oh, you didn't hear it. It didn't go through. All right, hang on 1 second. I'll fix
It's
that.
the second level of any game Sean plays. Got it.
Nice. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, hell.
Did you hear that well enough?
Oh, a little bit louder.
A little bit louder? All right, listen again.
Oh, hell.
How'd that go for you?
Oh, hell.
Hell yeah, the rabbit.
Jazz Jack Rabbit.
No, the hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. I know that game, but I don't know it that well. But I know it's definitely not the correct answer.
They sound like rabbits. But...
Oh, okay. No. Have another listen.
Oh, hell.
No, you got nothing?
Nah.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it might have been easier. All right, well, if anybody thinks they know what... Yeah, shut up, Sean. What this week's sound is, then please send us a message to our Facebook page, and if you are correct, we'll give you a free game. I've also got... I've got a set of Halo 5 hats. I've got a couple of those to give away as well. So depending on whether you get your answer in on time, and I've still got some left, I might send you out one of those hats. If not, we're going to give them away on the page anyway. So we've got these awesome Halo 5 hats to give away. Send us a message and you'll win a prize anyway. All right, I think that's it for What's That Sound. Did you think you knew it, Sean? All right, let's move on to... I didn't tell you what the next segment was, did I?
No.
Quickfire quiz.
It is it's not a quickfire quiz, Red. What fucking podcast are you a part of?
Rapid fire quiz, Red. Fuck.
Good on you, buddy. It is a rapid fire quiz. All right, so back in 1969, or episode 69, the rapid fire quiz, which was number 4, Sean, you won that one. So Red...
He's won them all.
Well, he has, yeah. I was going to go that far. It's just the two of you, so it's head-to-head. Red, this is for you to lose, buddy.
No worries.
All right, so let's get the old tick-tocker going. You guys are ready?
Yep.
And your time starts now. What color is the triangle on the PlayStation controller?
Red.
No, it's not red.
It's green.
Okay, red. Yes, it is green. Correct. What color are default Steve's pants in Minecraft?
Donk.
Sean.
Blue.
Incorrect. Question number 3. What is the name of the company in Portal?
Donk.
Sean.
Aperture Laboratories.
Incorrect. Question number 4. What is the name of the little brown enemies in Super Mario Brothers?
Red.
Donk.
Red.
It's a Goomba.
That is correct. What is the name of the handheld console that was replaced by the PlayStation Vita? Quick, it's a rapid fire quiz. Sean.
The PSP.
PSP is correct. Question number 6. What underwater city was in Bioshock 1 and 2?
Donk.
Red.
Sean.
Rapture.
Rapture is correct. Who is the main character from Gears of War?
Donk.
Sean.
Marcus Phoenix.
Marcus Phoenix is correct. Red, come on! What was Nintendo's first handheld called?
Red.
Donk.
Sean. Red. Sorry, Red.
Oh, Game Boy.
The Game Boy is correct. Who was the final boss in the original Mortal Kombat arcade game?
Donk.
Red.
Fuck, Sean.
Shao Kahn.
Oh,
Incorrect.
I knew that.
Red, go ahead.
Goro.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
Question number
Shang
10.
Tsung.
Yeah,
Final
it was
question. Who is the main villain in Batman Arkham Origins?
Red.
Donk.
Sean.
fuck.
Fuck. I'm just used to saying Sean. Red.
Joker.
It's the Joker is correct, and that is the end of the rapid fire.
In Origins.
Yeah. That's where he goes real big at the end, isn't it?
I thought it was that, what's his name? Black Mask.
Yeah, you didn't finish it.
I never played it.
If you finish the game, you'll find out that the Joker is actually...
The big boss. Yeah, I've seen
Because
videos.
spoiler alert,
Mm.
the Joker is actually Black Mask.
Oh.
He's wearing a mask and pretends to be. Black Mask has actually been fucking taken out by the Joker. You've got to finish games, Sean.
Oh,
Right,
God.
now, I couldn't be bothered working out what the
Me by
actual
one.
score was.
I did.
That's it got a bit confusing there because it was rapid fire and all that, so I think Red was the winner. No,
What was the...
no fucking way. Sean obviously took that one out. Congratulations, Sean.
Fuck off he did when you
Can
bloody
go film
do this
again? Because I want
recording.
to do... it was Aperture
what?
Laboratories for Portal.
No, it's not.
Or Aperture Science.
Sorry, Red, are you contesting the winner?
I fucking ass I am.
All right, let's do a double check here. All right, let me... I thought it was Sean, but let me double check here. All right, so the first one, the PlayStation controller you got was red.
Yeah.
Sean, so red gets one there. Sean got purple. The answer to Steve's pants wrong,
I
so
did
that's
go wrong.
nobody. Sean said Aperture Laboratories, which is incorrect.
It's correct.
You said Goombas, which is
Can you
correct.
just... I will
We'll get back to that.
Oh.
Shut up, Sean. I'm running this shit. The PSP, Sean gave us that answer. Then Sean answered Bioshock, which was Rapture. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that gives you 2 apiece. Was it Sean with Marcus Phoenix?
Yes.
Yeah, so that puts him in the lead. Then Red says Game Boy. No one gets... did I give you... I gave you 9, didn't I?
No.
No, I didn't. No one got that. Sorry, you said Goro. In question 10, you said... fuck, it is Red by 1. Sorry.
I want to say that I drew it because I...
All right, we'll go
testing.
back. We'll go back to question number 3. What is the name of the company in Portal? You said Aperture Laboratories.
Yes.
Now go Google it.
Go to your chat window now.
What
Official-
chat window?
In the
Facebook.
Facebook official Portal 2 website, because I was doing this today for my Portal thing. And you go to About and it says, welcome to Aperture Laboratories.
Okay, let me have a look here. I'm still confident with... in which
What
chat?
word
Which
you got
I've got nothing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is thinkwithportals.com. This is not an official...
It is the
website.
official. It is the official Portal 2 website. Thinking with
Google.
Portals.
Yeah. It says, welcome to Aperture Laboratories. Aperture Laboratories exists, but that's not the company name.
What's the company?
Place.
So what is the name of the company
People are going to be
In
screaming at their fucking podcast.
Portal? And because I've got the answer here, but I'll let us find it on here. There we go. Did you find it? Have you looked at it? Because I want to hear it from you.
Yeah.
It's got Aperture Science.
Aperture Science is the name. Thank you very much. Incorrect.
Aperture Laboratories.
No.
Well, that's from Wikipedia. I could go on there today and change it to fucking Aperture Dildo Science. Or
Aperture
whatever.
Science is the name. If you can get me something that'll convince me otherwise, we'll make it a draw. But Red wins, brother.
I'm going to be
Got it wrong.
tweeting all fucking week to the great... Gabe Newell is going to be on this
Do it.
podcast
I want
next weekend.
you get an answer officially from
Gabe Newell.
yeah, whoever. Well, no, he's not going to say anything. But if you get something official answering what the name of the company is, and even if it's just like a general
Your answer
consensus
from Wikipedia.
No, I didn't take my answer from Wikipedia. I took my answer from general knowledge from playing the fucking game because I finished it. So if you can get a general consensus saying that you're right and I'm wrong, it'll be a draw. And we'll settle this next week. But from this point on until I say otherwise, Red, you're the winner.
Yes!
Clap with me, Red, so there's a bit of an... I'm sorry, Sean, that I'm happy you lost, but I'm not happy you lost, I should say. I'm happy Red won.
Yes.
And you're fucking wrong. This is a good contestant. I like this. This is really cool.
I struggled
Anyway.
back on that PS Vita one. I thought you said what handheld... Oh, you said the predecessor to the Vita, didn't you?
Yeah, it was... Where is that? What
Because I thought...
was replaced by the Vita?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because I thought what replaced the Vita. I'm like, trick question. There's nothing.
Yeah. No, all good. Man, awesome. That's really cool. Good job, guys. It was pretty
that was
close. And it
Yeah.
was fun. Even the argument was fun. Thanks, Sean, for not knowing your video games.
Oh. I think
Right?
it's actually both wrong.
Pardon?
Aperture Science is a scientific research company founded by Cave Johnson. Portal and Portal 2 take place in Aperture Science's Enrichment Center, which is dedicated to endless testing of the Aperture Science products. Right?
Yeah, Aperture Science, yeah.
Yeah. Aperture Science is a scientific research company founded by Cave Johnson. The company's name was changed to Aperture Science Innovators.
Nah, it's Aperture Science is the fucking answer. You're grasping at straws there. Nah, it's not happening. I am correct. All right, I think it's...
Still not laboratories anyway, but yeah.
Well, no. There you go. It never was. That's not even... See, I don't know what that stupid website you're looking at. That's not...
It's the official Portal 2 website.
It's not! It would be portal2.com. All right.
Go to portal2.com.
Shut up, dickhead. Red,
Yeah.
give us a shout, brother.
Oh, today's shout out goes to me!
Yes!
No. Big emphasis on today's shout. The top 3 names used our page to communicate with us via posting. So not only were they communicating and having a chat with us, they were also putting posts up there for other people to see via our page. So that's Mike Keyrings on his Metal Gear Solid thoughts. Yep. Burnsy Burns giving us a big shout out for our 100th episode, and Nick Aaron getting on there asking our opinions on Telltale. So we appreciate people using that medium. It's probably one of the least used parts on the Facebook page, so get on there. You might make some new friends. You'll at least get a response from us. Well, regardless, we're pretty good with responding at 99% of things under 5 minutes. But Matt Bad Religion's Turvy back on here. I haven't had a shout out for a couple of weeks, so he's probably waiting to hear his name again because he's always in amongst it and giving good feedback. And another thing I'm going to use shout as a catalyst for, Rusky Big Musky's getting a shout out, but the Aussie Gamers Express community on the PS4.
Oh, yep.
If you haven't heard about it yet, get on there, search it up, you'll find us pretty easy. Tell your friends about it, get on there, make some friends, share some screenshots, post about your trophies, set up a Destiny raid. It's all there for you guys, and it's just another medium for us to stay in contact with you and play games, I guess. That's why we're here. So big shout out to those 5 blokes, and thanks very much for the support.
Totes, man. Totes. Good stuff. All right, thanks for that, Red. Sean, bring us home, buddy.
Well, now that we're at the end of this week's show, please take the time to go to www.thinkwithportals.com/about, where you will find the correct answer to this week's question that is in dispute. You can go and find Aussie Gamers Express on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AussieGamers2012, on Twitter at AussieGamers12, on Twitch at Aussie Gamers TV at twitch.tv. We're on YouTube, search Aussie Gamers Express, where you'll find a heap of new videos that have just gone live up there. Our website, www.aussiegamersexpress.com, is where you can find our latest news and reviews and thought pieces up there. We've got a few new reviews up, including our coverage of last night's Halo 5 launch, Luke's awesome Halo 5 review, and a couple of other new pieces up there this week.
There's a review for Disgaea 5 as well.
Disgaea?
Yep, that's
Disgaea.
by
D-Snuts.
by Reprimie. Disgaea and that gay.
Disgaea, does that have one of those warning like things at the front like Assassin's Creed does?
It does, actually. The warning says, this game may include statistics and facts that Thorncliff will get completely incorrect in a rapid-fire quiz sometime in the future.
Oh, that shit on. Love it.
Yes, and if you like this podcast, you can download it directly to the device of your choice using
Sean's
Stitcher,
not going to download it.
iTunes and TuneIn Radio. You can also find it on YouTube. It's on there as well. If you've got snail mail to send it to PO Box 130, Cranebrook, New South Wales 2749. I got the postcode correct this week, which
I was waiting for that.
good, seeing as I usually send emails to people saying, send us your shit out to this address. It's the wrong one. Awesome.
All right, that's the show. That was a good show.
Yes.
Awesome show, Dan.
I like that one. That'll be my favourite show after 100 episodes. I don't have anything else to say. I'm dry-mouthed. I'm hungry. I want to go and eat food and play video games. So I think we should all do that. I've been LewkOne.
I've been Thorncliff.
And I've been today's rapid fire quiz winner, Red.
Still to be confirmed.
No, it's not, Sean. You've already confirmed it yourself that you were wrong. If
I wasn't
I'm wrong, if I'm wrong as well,
Portals.com, official Portal 2
Yes,
website. Welcome
Sean.
to Aperture Laboratories.
but if I'm wrong, then you're wrong. And Red still wins, but by
But I was right.
the
though,
same margin, really.
Which means that it'll be a draw.
No, but you weren't right.
How wasn't I right?
All right, next week.
I said Aperture Laboratories.
Which is incorrect!
It isn't.
You're an idiot. Anyway, we've been all three of us. Goodbye.
Peace.